It's Coffee and Cosmos with Robin, and my name is Robin Fritz. So welcome and thank you for joining me today. So each week on Coffee and Cosmos with Robin, we cover intuitive and healing issues that help you be the best you can be as a natural intuitive and healer, which we all are. And this week I want to do something a little different. I want to talk about creating together with you what I call a spiritual support basket. Good morning, Nicole. Thanks for joining us today. So I am live in Seattle, Washington. It is a cloudy morning, 11 a.m., bright and early. And again, it's Coffee and Cosmos with Robin. My name is Robin Fritz. I'm an intuitive and spiritual consultant and a certified past life regression specialist. And I am so thrilled to be here each week with you. So thrilled to host a radio show with Times Radio called The Practical Intuitive Mind, Body, Spirit for the Real World. I love it. Every single Monday at 2 Pacific time. It's an opportunity to share with you and bringing in certain guests and to share their insights into intuitive and healing matters. So I love that. And I'm also very pleased to be an Times expert, to be able to host webinars at the Learn It Live platform to help you grow in your intuitive and healing abilities. And at the end here today, I'm going to talk about an upcoming webinar and what I've got going on. But for right now, I want to do something a little bit different, and that's what I call a spiritual support basket. And I want each one of you to think about how the community can support you today, right now, today. So I want you to type into the comments here what you would like in terms of getting support from us. And there's a specific reason why I'm doing this today. You might note I'm a little bit nervous because one of my kids is having surgery right now as we're talking about it. And I thought, okay, I'm going to be so distracted. What do I need? And I thought, we all need support now and then for whatever comes up in our lives. So I thought about creating this spiritual support basket, this opportunity for all of us to literally chime in on what this community can offer. We all know what a difficult few years it's been out there in the political world, out there just walking around living your daily life. And the wonderful thing about the Times community is that we're all here for each other. We're here to offer spiritual support, metaphysical support, intuition and healing support, whatever it is. So what would you like between now and, say, the end of the year? What are you looking for? What kind of support can we provide for you? And just go ahead and type that in. For example, this is the time of year, December has always been kind of a tough month for me personally, because it seems to be the time when my kids have trauma, or I've lost a kid, or I've learned I'm going to lose a kid. And I'm talking about my animal family. And then my beloved dog Alki was actually born on December 25th. So there you go there. But it's also a time I hear from a lot of people who are lonely. They feel disconnected from the world around them. And really, we don't have the social connections that we used to do. I grew up in a small town, and right now, to have a small town, you pretty much have to find that within a larger community that you live in. For example, I live in Seattle, which is a metro population of 2 million people, including the surrounding towns. So how do you go out and get support? You can join meetups or whatever that is, or church and community groups, find people in the neighborhood, other people with similar interests. But this is a time of year when people are looking for support, or they're feeling they don't have support. So type in what you'd like. Thanks, Nicole. Type in, say, I want $1 million in the new year. Yay, like that one. I like health and well-being. I would like a great holiday meal. I would like to have a holiday by myself, or I would like a larger group to celebrate the holidays with. Whatever holiday that is. We've got solstice, we've got Christmas, we've got New Year's, we've got all kinds of secular and spiritual holidays coming up here. What would you like? Are you having problems with your job? Would you like to look at something there? Hi, Angela, thanks for joining me. Type in something that you'd like, a request. So what would you like for the coming year? What can you put in the spiritual support basket, and what can we offer back to you? So as you type in your requests, or if you're too shy, think about them. As we type that in and as we talk a little bit further, then we're going to do the guided meditation with Fallon to just kind of seed those ideas into the collective consciousness of the old times community so that everybody's pulling for everybody else, right? Doesn't that sound cool? So my request for everyone is your good thoughts and well wishes for my cat, Karis. Hi, Lori. Thanks for joining me. Karis is being spayed right now. Necessary. Boy, cats are like really kind of screwed up on the evolutionary scale. I don't understand cat reproductive issues. They don't make sense. At any rate, she's now an adult. She's being spayed. And you know she's going to be fine, but I can't help worrying. So my request is your good thoughts and energy and well wishes for my cat, Karis, today. So what else would you like coming up here? Type things in. For, yeah, that's great. That's great, Nicole. Direct collective energy meditation for a person who just needs super energy. Well, we all need super energy, right? So that's awesome. That could fit everyone. So thanks, Nicole. And if that's you in particular, even better. Thanks for joining in. I just had 2 people contact me today who both lost loved ones in the last 24 hours. That's really tough. And so we can send grief support to those people and our personal well wishes that their hearts in their grieving can proceed normally and that they can begin to recover. I know grief is a really, really tough thing, and it's really tough for people this time of year. And what else would you like support in? New friends? You've got them right here. I am jazzed every week after I finish one of these to know what a great group of people are joining in every week. How would you like to develop your intuitive and healing skills in the new year? What kind of things would you like for that? You know, put that in the spiritual support basket. And you know, here's the thing. I grew up in a tradition where I went to church every week. And I realized as I was thinking about this for today, not having that kind of structure anymore, a lot of us have created it in communities like this. So when you come in each week, you add your energy and support to the whole, and we all walk away better people for it. And that's awesome because you need to understand, each one of you, how important you are in the world. And a lot of people go like, well, I'm not important. I just do this for a living. Every single job is important. Every single thing that we do every day is important. It contributes to a better world. And if, like me, you goof up sometimes and you're not the best, or you're short-tempered, which I have been even lately, and that's okay, because we recognize that we're not perfect and we get to work a little bit harder at being perfect. So I'll add that to the spiritual support basket. And I would type it in if I could type in comments here. So let's see. Oh, I did. Karis the cat is being spayed. That's my request. And what else do you have to offer there? And what else would you like support on? Keep it up. And let me know what that is, because we're all here. Angela would love a little help to overcome fear and anxiety. Oh, man, Angela, totally hear you. We all have that at times, and I know that hopefully will make you feel better there. But imagine the community lifting you up, adding their good wishes to your wish, And that's what it's all about, right? Community coming together. There's a lot that's happening in the world, even just this morning, sudden developments, sudden things that have happened. And we all know that things can change for us on a dime, from losing your power unexpectedly to losing loved ones to having what I thought this morning was really an awesome sunrise in Seattle, which I'm not that fond of seeing. I'm not a morning person. But Mount Rainier, you can see Mount Rainier from the end of my street at the beach. It's a slightly little orange cast there. And then way off in the distance is a spot of blue sky and through the clouds. And the sun wasn't even completely up yet. So it's like, how beautiful is the world that we live in? And how do we go about noticing it every single day and participating in it? So, hi, and thanks for joining us. And now let's just do a meditation. So, and remember, you can chime in here, whether you're listening live or whether you're looking at this in a replay. What would you like to add to the spiritual support basket that will help you get through the day, the week, the rest of the year, or give you a jump start on next year, right? Let's add that in as we do this quick meditation with the crystal Fallon. And remember again that we're connecting mind, body, and spirit more tightly together. So as you gaze at Fallon here, there you go. Citrine, Hilarion, Quartz. Okay, so very rare quartz. Imagine that you're connecting mind, body, spirit more closely together. You're adding your spiritual support. Thank you, Angela. He is, right? Your spiritual support to this, and you're getting it all back from everybody else. So take your attention to the top of your head. As you breathe down your body, just imagine all the tension, all of the excitement, all of the blocks, everything just freeing up so your energy moves swiftly and cleanly through your body, starting at the top of your head. Breathe down your face, your shoulders, your chest, your hips, your knees, and your feet. The top of your head to the bottom of your feet. And as you take a deep breath and just feel that energy flowing down your body, just imagine this rapid clearing. And now as you take another breath, imagine Fallon as this goldish light. This is citrine, a little bit of citrine in there. And you probably can't see it that well. I can only tell from what I'm seeing here, and it's pretty clear looking. But imagine Fallon as a gold light rotating at your feet. And as he rotates, it's just going to flood your body with healthy, healing energy to support your dreams, your goals, your wishes, your concerns, helping to support you through your concerns, through your worries, through your grief. Starting at the bottom of your feet, moving up towards your knees, past your hips, your chest, your shoulders, your face, your third eye, and your crown chakra. And that crown chakra tends to be wide open when Fallon is present. But just imagine that this flooding light of pale yellow light, citrine is a crystal of abundance, of direction, of growth, of spiritual growth. Imagine that it floods your heart, and with each beat, just floods your heart with healing energy that bright gold light, and just helps you feel renewed and relaxed and ready to go about the rest of your day as peacefully and as connected as possible. And it's always a goal of ours to connect to our best selves, to continue to produce the work, the thoughts and feelings, the emotions that support us as we go about our day. There's lots of things in the world that want to knock us down, and we come together in this community every week. Exactly, Lori. Self-love and acceptance is the most important thing. And I believe I've talked about this before, and I will again in upcoming weeks. I work as a medium because my dad, who has been dead since 1994, asked me to help the dead. And their problem is that they don't love themselves enough to go to the afterlife. And I discovered the biggest problem we all have is lack of self-love, and that I had that problem. And that's one of the reasons, and probably the main reason, why my dad asked me to help him. He wanted me to learn to love myself. So I know that's a lifelong project for all of us. That's why we're here, right? To grow our souls. So add that into your support basket today. So your spiritual support basket, self-love and acceptance. Beautiful thing to add, and I appreciate it. Thank you, Angela. I feel better every time I see your familiar names pop up and every time everyone joins us here today. So let's jump to the crystal of the week. Take a deep breath here and breathe that in. And then I want to talk to you about a few things I have coming up that I'd love you to join in on. But crystal of the week, obviously it's Fallon, right? So here it is, the crystal of the week, Citrine Lemurian Quartz, very rare. There's only one of him. Fallon is an ancient healer and a truth bringer. He's extremely rare, a powerful healer. And you know that if you join me here and you can feel energy moving, you can feel energy with you. So he's there. We work together to help people meet their intuitive and spiritual and healing goals. And it's all about helping us be our best selves, however that works for us. And everybody is different. Everybody has a different job to do. So he's filling us up in our spiritual support basket. So as we get ready to just end today, I wanted to invite you to do a couple things. One, if you're enjoying the broadcasts that those of us in the experts community offer here on Facebook at the Old Times Institute page, please like that page. Please like the Old Times Magazine page, and please go to my business page, The Practical Intuitive, and give me a like there. I also welcome friend requests. Love it to hear from people. So I really appreciate that. If you're interested in my services, as an intuitive and spiritual consultant, you can find me at my website at robinfritz.com. I offer personal and business intuition, mediumship, space clearing, animal communication, and past life and between life regression, soul progression clearing, energy healing, spiritual journeys, all the kinds of things that can help boost your spiritual life and get you to that point where you realize how really wonderful you are and how important you are to the world. Also, you can find my radio show, owntimes.com radio, every Monday at 2 Pacific time at Practical Intuitive Mind, Body, Spirit for the Real World. If you'd like to join me live on the show, you can call in each week. I take quick readings. I also welcome your thoughts and opinions about the topic of the day or anything else you're thinking about intuition and spiritual wise. I have a couple of shows I'm pre-recording this week. So we're going to start January 1st with a real amazing description and examination of what functional medicine is by a functional medicine specialist who is actually responsible for saving my life. Thank you, Angela. Maybe you don't realize how important it is for me to hear that you appreciate my work and that I appreciate you, but I really appreciate that. That is wonderful. Next week, Tuesday, December 19th at 5 Pacific time, I'm doing a webinar at the Learn It Live platform, and you can find it here, experts.omtimes.com/RobinFritz. It's called Exploring Our Intuitive Partners, and I'm going to be joined on that with my radio sponsor, who's a gem and crystal expert. Her name is Kim Valines of Earthlight. Thank you, Nicole. Earthlight Rocks and Gems. And here's the thing, we don't realize that we're not alone in the world. And what we need to be doing is reaching out and looking for those other beings who can be our intuitive partners, whether they're crystals or healing wands or incense or Himalayan salt lamps like I have all over my house, or lavender like you see lined up on the top of my bookshelf there. But we're going to talk about partnerships. We're going to help you connect with your intuitive partners in this webinar so that you get even a deeper experience with working with your intuitive partner. So I encourage you to bring a crystal you're interested in working with more, or whatever it is. Join us at that webinar. It's $15. I'm offering one person a complete 100% free entry, a couple of others at 50% and some at 10%. But it's only $15. Join us next Tuesday at 5 Pacific time, so that's 8 on the East Coast. And feel free to drop me a note here on Facebook about things that you would like to be covering in future Facebook Lives and in future webinars. I am just finishing a book manuscript due to my agent in January. So let's add that to the spiritual support basket. Robin's book, right, on what really happens when we die. But because I've been bogged down with that, I haven't formally developed, but I do have all the material because I've taught 2 day-long workshops on intuitive development and on mastering our energy boundaries. And next week, I'm going to talk more about energy boundaries and why that's important with a very vivid real-life story. But that will be a multi-part workshop and take place over several months next year so that we can create this solid little group of people that work together and practice together. And then I'll be monitoring your practice and I'll be answering questions. So it's going to be great. And that'll be at the Learn It Live platform. So join me there. But for today, I just want to thank you for joining me. If you come up with some more things that you would like to add to this spiritual support basket, just come back to the page and add them to the comment stream. I'd love to see that. We're all here for each other, right? And we're all reaching out. We're all looking for friendship. We're looking for connection. And we're looking for ways to grow our own spiritual lives, as well as to develop our intuition and our healing abilities. So keep at it. You people are absolutely wonderful. We thank the Own Times people for creating this platform for us. And now as we end today, I want to again thank you for being here. Thank you for your well wishes for my spiritual support, for my cat Karis, and also for your well wishes for everyone who's contributing or wants to contribute or will contribute here. We're all in it together, right? And we need to remember that when things look tough or when we're having the best time in the world, remember that we're a community and we're all in it together. So let's send with the healing with the goddess. Hands on your heart, and as you breathe into the palms of your hands, remember that the palms of our hands are healing energy. Oh, Sheila, thank you so much for joining. Thank you. I love that. I wish I could do those little hearts. I don't know how to do that. Those little, I'm learning technology. Give me a break. Thank you, Angela. Breathe into the palms of your hands, those healing palms. And now just breathe air into them. And then hold those palms out and let's wrap our arms and our energy around everybody in the community. Thank you, Lori, for that. We're all in it together, right? Palms on your heart. Breathe in healthy, positive energy. Breathe into your palms. Me too, Angela. And then palms back on your heart, all right? This grounds the energy back into us. It helps us get re-grounded after being up in the airy dimensions with the crystal Fallon. Ready for you to go about your day, your evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world watching this today. We are community. We are here for each other. And that is the most awesome thing in the world, right? So thank you for joining us today. Please check out that webinar. It's next Tuesday at 5. And if you're interested in my upcoming series, drop me a note, but I'll have more information up on that in the next few weeks. Thank you again. We'll see you next week. Don't forget my radio show. Email me a question if you'd like me to address that for you. Take care. We'll see you next week. Thank you.